Hello, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the CEO and founder of Vision Marketing and Design.com. Sorry, I had to mute my YouTube video. So thank you for joining me today. We are live inside of my training program where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today what we're going to talk about is how to actually design a front-end offer sales page. So if you've missed any of the training this week, we've gone through the steps of creating a course funnel. So we're actually using a course, PLR course, that is actually, if you're a member, it's in the resources tab. So we have over 85,000 PLR courses included with the membership. So the course that we're using is Make Money on Fiverr. It is in there. If you're a member, you can grab that for free. And so we've created the actual video course inside of the high level platform, and that's what we use in our agency in our training program. So if you want to get a free trial, you can click the link in the description or go to highlevel.visionmarketinganddesign.com. So like I said, we have created the course. We've actually turned the ebook into like a written course, and we created the products and the skeleton of the sales funnel. And yesterday, what we did was design the opt-in page. So just to clarify, what do you do with this course funnel? How do you send traffic to that? So when you start out with any type of lead generation, you want to have a very simple page. Just opting into a free guide. So let me actually share my screen with you and explain that to you briefly before we go into today's training. So you see here what we did. We have the page for the opt-in for the free guide. We have a ebook sales page that we're going to design today. And then you have the video sales page where you're going to sell the course. And then you have the thank you page where you actually have to deliver the lead magnet and give access to the products that they purchased. Okay, so we're kind of going in order. So just to explain further, this is what the opt-in page looks like. So imagine yourself, you've built out the whole back end of this funnel, and now once this is all put in place, now your job as the business owner or the marketer is to go out and now send content to this funnel. So you're going to create videos about Fiverr, or videos about how to be a freelancer, or videos about digital marketing, or online, any online marketing, or maybe how to utilize Fiverr within an agency. So all of these things, you're going to create content, and then the goal, the call to action in that content is click the link in the description and grab my free guide on 5 ways of making bank on Fiverr, right? It doesn't have to be video. It can be a Facebook post. It can be a blog article. It could be, a paid ad, whatever you want to do to drive traffic. That's the goal, right? You're going to talk about Fiverr. You're going to talk to the people who are your target audience, and then you are going to get them to opt in to get your free guide because they want it, right? That's why it's called giving value, because this target audience would want this free guide if they're interested in making money on Fiverr. Okay, so that's going to be the people who consume your content. So you want to give them something of value to them. So I see that Floyd is here, and Val and Maria. Hello, welcome. Okay, so let me just X out of this, and let's just dive right into our sales page. So I'm just going to click here, and we already created our product, so that's already going to be connected here. So we really just need to now design the page. But before we do that, I do want to go back to this page and show you, I don't want to recreate the headers and footers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually save this, and I want to save it to a global section. So this is going to allow me within my account, global meaning just within your account. If you're an agency owner, the global elements or sections are going to be specific to that location. Okay, so let's go ahead and change this, and we'll just call it funnel header, so I remember. And we're going to click save, and let's go ahead and save the footer as well. So we're going to save that as global, and then we're going to say funnel footer. Okay. Now, the cool part is every time we go to update, like maybe we want to, obviously I haven't attached my legal pages or anything like that. And I don't want to have to go through each individual page to update all of those things. So, what you can do is just use the global sections and then just duplicate, right? Or just reuse, and then you can update them one time. So, now let's go back and we're going to go to the actual ebook sales page. Now, when you're creating a sales page, there's lots of things like copy and all of that that you need. And honestly, this is the part that really makes people stand out in marketing. This is where the whole conversion is going to happen, right? Not so much conversion into your business, but what you need to think about is that value ladder. Okay, so we're giving the free thing, the free guide. We're upselling them from free, or really presenting the first offer, which is a $7 ebook course, and then we're upselling them to a $27 video course. And then, of course, when they get that video course, it's kind of like they're pre-qualifying themselves as a serious business owner, okay, as a person who would be interested in your opportunity, whatever it is, okay? So if your target audience is people who would be interested in a course on Fiverr, then you getting them into the program is a great way to kind of help to build that know, like, and trust factor, so that you can, present your maybe more expensive offers or whatever. I personally, if you want coaching, that's great. That's kind of my upsell. But I can't. Honestly, I get so tired of all of those programs that just they get you in at a low ticket price and then they just want to upsell you, upsell you, upsell you. It's like that's I guess what's different about my program is there aren't any of those crazy upsells. It's like, obviously if you want private coaching, you'd have to pay for that. But or you want services, those are the upsells. You want us to run Google ads? Great, that's my upsell. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that whole like, yeah, get in, and then you find out, hey, guess what? Now everything that you thought you were going to get is now like $5,000. So anyway, that's my rant on all of that. So this is what our sales page is going to look like. Now, also what's cool is within that PLR package, you actually have all of these things. So you have a copy of the sales page, you have the videos, all of this is unbranded. So we have the images and all of that. So really all we need to do is just copy this and recreate it on High Level. Okay, so you can see it's a really attractive website. So I'm going to go back now to High Level, and let's go to our ebook sales page. And I put here instructions because we need to tell them how to get their free guide, because, we don't like to be tricked, right? So as soon as they opt in for the free guide, they're going to go to this sales page, and we need to let them know, like, how are you going to get your free guide right away, right? We don't really want to be wishy-washy because we don't want them to instantly lose trust in us. So I'm going to go to global sections here, and let's go ahead and actually, I think, yeah, there we go. So funnel header. And let's go ahead and we can just add another section here. So we'll go full width and just grab that. And so let's go back here now. So we're going to basically just start recreating this. So what we have up here is actually no header, but I do want a header. And then it looks like we just have this one section here, and then there are elements, right? So we have this like element here, and then we have this heading element here, and then we have some bullet points, and then off to the left we have a video, we have the button here, and then some credit card images here. Okay, so that's basically the layout of what we're going to recreate. All right, so starting here, let's add a row. So let's just say one row, and let's do a subheadline, because that's kind of what that looked like. Now let's do an actual headline. So we'll go here, and we'll go headline, and let's go. Now we have actually two columns. So we have a video on this side and some bullet points. So now we're going to go here and add, actually instead of that, we're going to add a column. So we'll choose two, and you see it's a video. So we'll just click here and we'll drag the video element, and then we have bullet points. So let's click here and we'll add bullet points. Okay. And then we have a button. So let's go, and now we'll just add a new column, and we'll just do one, and we have our button. So we'll click there, and then we also have an image, which is those little credit card symbols, so we'll click there. Okay, let's go ahead and save because we've done enough work. And of course, it's asking us to enter the SEO metadata. So we'll just go here and we'll say make money on Fiverr, and we'll just copy this. Make money on Fiverr, and then we'll just copy this. And of course, you would want to actually put data, but for the purpose of this training, I don't want to spend too long on all of this. So you basically just need to fill all of this out. And I like to use the actual image that we already created on the share images. So it says that there, and we can just go ahead and save. All right. So now let's go start making this look pretty. So the first thing I like to do is kind of work backwards, forwards, right? So I just want to add this image, all right? So I'm going to click here in the section that we're working in, and I want to go to background image. I'm going to click here. But we have not uploaded this image yet. I'm going to double click here because I want to keep track. There's our image before. So let's actually open up our file. And again, this is the file you're going to see inside your dashboard. Click on the resources tab and then go to the actual resources module, and you'll see the PLR products. Okay, so let's go to images here. We have all the images that are in that that course or this section. Okay, so basically what I need to find is the image that is on that sales page. So let's look. So it looks like a computer in the background and someone at the laptop. So let's see if we can actually find that. Let's see. I don't see that image. Oh, here we go. But let's see, before we do that, let's hover over it. And it is 1.3 megabytes. Okay, so that is really large. So what we're going to do is go to TinyPing. I talked about this yesterday. It's tinypng.com. And I need to reduce this image size. Okay, so TinyPing, or PNG, I guess. It is free, so you can use it for free. It's not a paid thing. So what I'm going to do is just drag this image here, and it's going to compress it for me. Okay, so that's really important when it comes to the load speed of your website. Okay, it's still kind of large because really we want it to be about 100 kilobytes. So what we could do is download, and then we could actually upload it again if we want to, and see if we can compress it just a little bit more. But we don't really want to lose the quality. So it looks like it didn't compress it that much. So we'll just go ahead and download, and then we'll use that. So once we download it, we can just go ahead and now drag it to our images, and we'll double click. And now we have that same image here in the background. Okay, so we'll go ahead and save. But you see this text now is too dark. So let's go ahead and change that to white. Or actually, let's look at our thing here. So we have this round section here, and then we have the letters on top of it in white. So I'm going to copy that by clicking Control C, and then I'm going to come over here and click Control V as in Victor to paste. And now let's play around with this, because I know that we can do like some background, a background color. So here we have the background, and it looks like they chose red, but we do want to try to like stay consistent with our brand, but we don't really want it to clash too much with the other brand. So it's kind of a balance that you have to kind of figure out. I'm going to go ahead and just use my branded orange color here. And I'm going to go back here and Control V to paste, and we'll add that orange color. So now I do have that in the background, but I do want the text to be white. So let's go to, it's not bold, so we'll choose just color, and we'll choose white. But let's see if we can actually round that off. So we'll go to advanced border. Let's see if we do full border. Okay, so now we have border color, border radius. So let's see about, okay, so already we're rounding. Okay, so we're kind of rounding that off. All right, cool. So we don't really want a border, so we'll just choose transparent, radius all edges. Maybe we want to add some padding so that is not so much space there. So let's see how we can shrink that down. So padding to the left, maybe we'll make that 20. Padding to the right, I'll make that 20. Okay, that did not really give me the effect I was looking for. Let's see. Let's bring these all the way up. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. All right, let me just save. And let me just come back to that, because what I'm trying to figure out is how to reduce this here. And I'm new to this builder too, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. How do I reduce this? Do I add the padding? Let's do I'm not sure, and I don't want to like drag this on forever. So when I figure it out, I will definitely share, okay? Because here's the thing that I do definitely want to drive home, all right? This is the reason that I do this live, because there are times that you just don't know the answer right away. It doesn't mean you have to stop what you're doing. Don't stop the flow, because then you end up if I was to start digging around for tutorial videos on how to do this, I would never get this website built. So what I want to do is just get the layout and get everything in place, and then I can go back and find those little like nuances that I didn't know how to do. All right, so I'm going to now copy this. I'm going to go back here. Let's just paste this in. So now we definitely want to make this bold. So I'm going to highlight and I'm going to make that bold, but we want this to be bigger. So I'm going to go to desktop. Let's just make that really big there. And this is actually a yellow color. So let's see if we can, we'll just make this white for one. Let's see. Oops. Okay, we'll make this white. Background color. Oh, I need to unhighlight that. All right, so we have this color. We'll make white. Oops, it's bold, so we'll do that. But here's the thing. I want to actually, it's going to be a different color. I don't think that you can change in the same element. So what I'm going to do is just duplicate, and then I'm going to delete this line here, and then I'm going to delete this line here. All right. Now we definitely need some space at the top there. So I'm going to go to margin, and I'm going to just add some space up there. All right, let's move that back to 20. Ugh. I could just type it in and save myself a lot of struggle. Okay. And then let's go ahead and click in this box, and let's see what the orange text looks like, because it's bold. Okay, it kind of washes it out. Let's see what this yellow. Okay, the yellow actually does look better, and that's actually what they had here. Looks like a brighter yellow color, maybe. So we could click here and click here, and then, you know, create our own yellow color if we wanted to. Like, let's see, play around with this. Let's do add color. Okay, so we could do that. I'll go ahead and save. All right, so now we have our bullet points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, and of course it's black, so I want to make it white. If you did want to set the defaults, you could go up here if you wanted to make all the text white, but it's only really, I only need it to be white on these dark panels here, or sections. So I don't really want all the text white, so I'm just going to manually change these. So let's go to color now. And now we need the icon, so I'm going to click on icon color, and we'll make that white as well. Now, if you did want to change the icon, let's go to, where does it say icon, bullet list, letter spacing, text alignment, icon. Okay, so we could change this here. So let's search for a different icon. All right, so we do want check marks. That's kind of what they had before. So we could choose this one or this one or this one. I kind of just actually like this one. So we could choose that. But again, you could choose any of those that you wanted to. Now what I'm going to do is copy. And let's just copy this bullet point. And now let's hit enter, and it automatically adds another bullet point. So let's go ahead and put this here. And we'll copy. And let's put this here. Now, if you did want to space this out, there's a couple things that you could do. If you can't exactly get, like if we could do this and space this out, so hit enter and then backspace to delete if you want to do that. You could also use like different elements for the bullet points if you want to. It looks like on this one, is that kind of a little bit, looks not really, I guess, italicized, but okay, so now we have that there. Let's look here. Now this is actually, even though it's supposed to be like a button, it's actually an image. So if you look on your images here that come with the product, this is actually the image. So since this has the image of the button and those credit card elements, I actually maybe just want to use that. So I'm going to go back to TinyPing now, and I'm going to click on my folder, and let's go ahead and just drag that so we can reduce the size. So it got it down, 7.7. So that's really good. All right, so let's go back here now. And since we decided to not use that button, we're going to use an image. I'm going to go ahead and just delete that. So now I'm going to click it in the image, and I want to go click here for the image, and let's go to, okay, so I'm not maybe going to divide it, or we could create a folder. So let's create a folder for checkout buttons. And on the previous platform that we were using, I didn't really organize things because when I first got started, I was brand new. Now, having the ability to kind of start over on a different platform, I have definitely learned to appreciate the ability to, keep all of your things organized. It definitely makes finding things a lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to double click now. And so now we have our image. Okay, so let's go ahead and save. So that makes things much more simple. Let's look at it so far. Okay, so it's coming along. It's looking so great. And you can see it's really similar to the other page that we were looking at here. Okay, so let's go back now to, let's see. Oh, that looks so similar that I forgot that was the preview. Okay, so now we have the next panel here. Okay, so it's just a simple panel, Dear Friend, which is like a subheadline that's bolded, and then you have some paragraph text, and it's aligned to the left. All right, so let's go, and now let's add a new section. Add a section, and we'll do the full width section. Down here, we want to add a row. So let's actually see. All right, so let's see. We'll add two columns. All right. Now, the reason I added 2 columns is because you can see that it's basically centered over here. Okay. So let's go. Now let's choose a subheadline, and then let's add some text because that's what we have. And you can actually move this over a little bit by just dragging there where the arrows are. So if you didn't want it to be exactly in the center, you could use this option and just drag it over. Let's align the text to the left because that's what is on our template. And let's now just highlight, and we'll copy and come back here, and we're going to highlight and Control V to paste. And then we will also do the same here. So I'm going to highlight and Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste. All right, so now we just need to make this bold, like our example. So I'm going to go up to the bold. Actually, I want to highlight and then click on bold. And the text is pretty self-explanatory there, but we need our image. So I'm going to click here into our panel, and we'll go to background image. But before we do that, we need to choose our image and reduce the size. So where is it? It's that light blue image. It looks like a someone who is at a computer. So is it this one maybe? Maybe this one. Let's see. So it's this girl here on the side. Maybe if I expand my folder, it'll show me better. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh, I think it's this one. Okay. So now let's go back to tiny PNG. Let's pull up the folder. And I think it, what did I just say? It was this one here. Okay, so let's drag that there. And it's compressing. Ooh, 800. So that was about 8 times what we wanted it to be. So let's go ahead and download, and then let's try to reduce this again because that's a really large image. So the second time, okay, so it didn't reduce it too much, but it's better. So we'll go ahead and choose that. And let's go back here, and now we need to upload our image. So we'll choose background images, and we will upload here. Now I think, for SEO purposes, you really want to, make sure that you're naming your images. I mean, I don't do that in training, but I really should, to be honest, because, if I'm really trying to teach you guys to do things the right way, I should definitely lead by example and do things the right way. So let's just say, make money on Fiverr, because we want to really kind of utilize the keywords. So we'll say background image, and okay. All right, so now let's double click, and now we have our image here, but we really need to make this panel bigger. So let's go to, let's see, maybe advanced, general, okay, so let's add maybe some space at the top here, because we definitely need that. So we'll say 50, and let's add some space at the bottom. So we'll say 50 there as well. And we do want to turn off that parallax effect, actually, because we don't really need that there. So we'll do full center, full width. Okay, it's still kind of, I'm trying to see which one looks the best. Okay, we don't want that one. Let's see, full, okay, there we go. That's pretty good. All right, so let's click save. And of course, we want to add some space here. So we'll do margin at the bottom, and maybe we want this to be a little bit larger. So let's go ahead and go to, where is our spacing? Oh yeah, here. So we're going to make this a little bit larger. Let's just say 30. And maybe we want this to be, I usually like my text in the content, I like my text to be at least like 20 or 18 on desktop. Okay, so looks pretty good. Let's look at the preview now. I click here. And you see here is our copy that we just made. And here is the copy of the original. Okay, so we are coming along, and look how fast that's coming. That's so awesome. All right, so let me see if I have any questions here. I see, hello, Linwood. Nice to see you. Okay, so that is basically, let me stop sharing here. What I'm going to do is kind of stop at this point. I don't want to keep you guys too long. This is a time-consuming process, but you can see, oh my gosh, how simple this is when you have all of your, you already have the video course, you already have all the tools, you already have all the content, all the images, and all of those things. And then it's just a matter of just working through the steps and just one thing at a time. By the time this is done, you will honestly be so shocked that you can create a really professional website with really professional images and copy and all of that with really not that much effort. I mean, really, when it comes, if you were to create all of this on your own, it would take months of time to not only just learn what you need to create, but then actually creating the course. And then it would take months of time for you to actually create all the images and all of these things. And this is just done for you. So it could not be more simple. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for our Friday Q&A. If you're a member, you can go ahead and click in the resources tab, and once you log into your resources, you'll see the daily training where you can click the Zoom link and join me for the Q&A. Okay, so if you are not a member, you can also just join us on YouTube. And we are live there as well. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. If you want to create a free 14-day trial of High Level, you can click the link in the description, or you can go to highlevel.visionmarketinganddesign.com. So I will see you tomorrow for our Friday Q&A. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.